In what's being described as a major security lapse, the U.S. cybersecurity chief has allegedly leaked sensitive government files through an artificial intelligence portal, raising alarm across national security circles. The unexpected move immediately triggered automated security alerts across government systems, prompting the Department of Homeland Security to launch a full-scale internal investigation. The incident first came to light when Russia's state-backed channel RT News reported the story on January 29, citing a detailed investigation originally published by the American outlet Politico. Sources call it a serious misstep by the interim head of the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, better known as CISA, responsible for the nation's digital defenses. Madhu Gottumukkala, who has been leading the CISA in an acting capacity since May 2025, now faces sharp scrutiny for his handling of sensitive materials. Reports allege that the acting CISA chief personally uploaded restricted government papers onto the ChatGPT artificial intelligence portal, potentially exposing them to external servers. According to insiders, Gottumukkala had reportedly sought special authorization to use ChatGPT for analytical work before the breach occurred. At that time, the ChatGPT application was entirely restricted for other Department of Homeland Security employees due to strict data security protocols. Sources clarified that while the documents uploaded by the cybersecurity chief were not technically classified, they were still considered highly sensitive in nature. Nonetheless, even though the files were not secret, officials emphasized they were never intended for public release or external system access. Politico reported that, as of now, there remains no clear public statement on what the Department of Homeland Security's internal review concluded. Experts warn that materials entered into ChatGPT are shared with its developer, OpenAI, which could mean that confidential government information might have been inadvertently exposed. The Director of Public Affairs for CISA said, quote, was granted permission to use ChatGPT with DHS controls in place. His, Gottumukkala, use was short-term and limited, unquote. Interestingly, this is not the first time Madhu Gottumukkala has found himself at the center of a major controversy involving national security. Back in July 2025, he reportedly failed a sensitive counterintelligence polygraph test that was administered following internal doubts about his conduct. Earlier in March 2025, confidential messages from a Signal app group chat used by senior U.S. security officials were mysteriously leaked online. That Signal group included some of the nation's most powerful figures, Vice President J.D. Vance, War Secretary Pete Hegseth, and the then National Security Advisor Mike Waltz. The leaked messages reportedly discussed details of an imminent U.S. military strike package targeting Houthi militant bases in Yemen. Jeffrey Goldberg, the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, later revealed that he was accidentally added to that same Signal group chat, sparking even more controversy. Meanwhile, speculation continues to grow that the U.S. president may soon authorize direct military strikes against Iran amid the rising regional tension. Supporting that view, multiple media outlets reported the arrival of the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier in Middle Eastern waters on January 25. In response, Iranian officials have warned they could sink the American warship with precision missiles if they perceive any kind of provocation. On January 25, the defense outlet Defense Security Asia revealed that Iran had made new maritime deployments as tensions continue to escalate. The Iranian Navy has reportedly stationed its latest Fateh-class semi-heavy attack submarine alongside a smaller Ghadar-class midget submarine to reinforce coastal deterrence. Just 2 days later, on January 27, President Donald Trump announced that another beautiful armada of U.S. warships was being sent toward Iran as a show of strength.
And in June, we obliterated Iran's nuclear capacity in Operation Midnight Hammer. You saw that. People have been waiting for 22 years to do that, and we were right at the end. They were about a month away from having a nuclear weapon. We had to do it. And by the way, there's another beautiful armada floating beautifully toward Iran right now. So we'll see. I hope they make a deal. I hope they make a deal. They should have made a deal the first time they'd have a country.
Under the Trump administration, the U.S. government has aggressively pushed for the adoption of artificial intelligence technologies across multiple federal departments. Trump also signed an executive order designed to prevent individual states from enacting separate AI regulations, aiming to create a unified national framework. The president argued that fragmented state-by-state rules could slow innovation and weaken America's ability to compete with China in the global AI race. Meanwhile, War Secretary Pete Hegseth has unveiled an ambitious plan to integrate artificial intelligence directly into America's defense and military networks. One of the advanced AI models slated for government use, according to reports, is Elon Musk's creation known as Grok, which will reportedly support real-time decision-making.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.